and welcome back to the channel, The Nurse Nothing. I'm Jim, and let's get to it. So today we're diving on into the problematic faves book tag, so let's go. Question 1 in this tag is a character that everyone else loves but you hate, and I am gonna go with Mr. Kaz Brecker from the Grishaverse / Six of Crows / Crooked Kingdom, that guy. Question number 2 is a character that everyone else hates and you love, which is going to be so controversial after coming that first one because I feel like Kaz is so well loved. But I really like Nesta. I think she has a lot going for her and I like her. I know there's not always Team Nesta fans out there, but I think of all the characters within that universe, her being who she is and her like grief process and everything that she's going through, I'm like, valid. She's not the most problematic character within that book series. Like, I think maybe she's probably in top 5, but she's definitely like come in 5th place. And those guys don't even get a medal at the Olympics. So like, Nesta's really not that bad. Out of all the characters, I could name at least 4 others that are more problematic than her. Question number 3 in this tag is a character that started out problematic but grew into a better person. I'm going to pick Davy from The Knife of Never Letting Go. By the 2nd book, I feel like he is like turning into a redeemable character and I really like him, and I didn't think I was going to like him, and the end of book 2, if you have not read it, it is wild. And that is all I will say. Question number 4 in this tag is a character that started out good but became problematic. And I'm picking the mother character from The Girls I've Been. I feel like she started out as a very interesting character. I feel like she had like wild motives and was just like, you know, conning all these men. And I was like, pop off queen, we love to see. And then she met a man that did the same things as her. And she was just like, he's amazing, he's great. And didn't see all his flaws and like all the shit he was doing and how manipulative he was, even though she used to be, like this mother character used to be as manipulated as him. And then like just like her, not to mention like her daughter was part of this con and everything, and she just like, I feel like she had a backbone, and then as soon as she met this man, it's like disappeared. I'm like, you spineless asshole. I mean, like, admittedly, she was like that in the beginning, but, like, she was kind of an interesting character. I didn't like her, but I thought she was, like, yeah, she was good, like, because her character was interesting, but then she became so problematic when she did not side with her daughter. But she hadn't been siding with her daughters for, like, a while, but I feel like this was, like, a pivotal moment that I'm like, you actually suck. You suck. And especially, like, when the main character, like whatever she wants to go by, she has multiple names throughout the entire book, goes to see the mother at the end when she's like, the mother's in prison. Like that, the whole scene was wild to me. I'm like, I have never been so full of rage in a book. Like it made my blood boil. I hated it, but like it was interesting. It was a good ride, but I was like, oh, I'm so angry. Question number 5 in this tag is a problematic couple that you ship, and it doesn't have to be canon, but I'm gonna pick Cassian and Nesta for this one. I feel like not a lot of people ship them. I like them together. I think it's kind of like, it's a nice balance of like, damn, this is a little bit toxic, but also like he's trying to be like there for her, but she's like, no, I don't need no man. Question number 6 in this tag is a problematic couple that everyone else ships, but you don't, and it doesn't have to be canon again. I am picking Lestat and Louis. I feel like people ship that. I'm like, that is wrong. So wrong. I feel like in the book and then other media versions of it, and like clearly there's something going on there, but I'm like, that is the most toxic relationship ever. He turned him into a vampire and then like is basically like getting him to like just follow him around for the rest of his life. I'm like, that's fucked. I hate that. No, get out. Get the fuck out. Not in my fucking queer ass vampire book. No. Question number 7 in this tag is a problematic trope that you love, and I am picking enemies to lovers. I really like it. I think it works well when it's like a slow burn. Although I'm not gonna lie, I do like a quick sort of one as well, like when it's like initial dislike when it's just, I guess it's not really enemies, but like initial dislike of each other, then it's like friendship, and then it's like, oh, it's something more, which I feel like is what the Viscount Who Loved Me is, which I really, really like. I recently rewatched The Bridgertons, and I feel like I still stand that the first season was the best one. It got too popular, and they're like, quickly, we gotta pump them out. Then the second season came out, and it was nothing like the book, which is a shame, because I rewatched the second season. It's my favorite book, and they completely messed it up. Like, it really bothers me, because, like, Edwina could not care less that Antony is there. Like, if you have not read the books, she actually could not give a flying fuck about Antony, because she has literally suitors coming out the yin yang. Like, they're literally just lining up for her. She could have her pick of anybody. And it's just wild, the story that they ended up telling. I feel like it really messed up the sister dynamic completely. Like, it made me angry, because it's just like, oh my god, I would never do this with my sister. Like, it's crazy. Question number 8 is a form of media, book, TV show, movie, that you love but is problematic. And I'm picking Westworld for this one. I really liked it. It was so good. First season of Westworld, great. Then I don't know what happened. It like slowly just like lost all its strings. Like, I don't know, it just went rampant. I was like, what is going on? And you don't even have the original actor playing the original character at one point. I'm like, this is confusing for everybody involved. Like, why would you do that? Like, yes, you have set it up, but it's also like, this is weird. This feels like it's the wrong person having the arc, really. Like, it's the same character, but it's just like, what are you doing? And then it just sort of like did a 360 of like, we just have to start this all again. It's just like, I don't like those moments. Not always, sometimes, where it's just like, oh, like the end is actually the beginning, and we continuously go around. I'm like, no, stop it. It's not fun that way. Why would you do that? Question number 9 is a book, a TV show, or movie that you don't like because it is problematic. I really don't like Yellowface. Not for probably the reason everybody is gonna say, but because it doesn't sit well with me. The whole premise of the book is this person stealing someone else's work. I'm like, no, ick, hate it. I don't like it. I don't know if it's problematic, but it's problematic to me. I would never ever steal somebody else's story. Like, I just feel like that's so wrong on so many different levels. And as I started it, I got sort of deeper into it, and I feel like I have to finish this now, even though I'm full of rage. Like, oh my god. I mean, it was a good book, but I'm like, oh, I just don't like the premise. Why would you do that? Like, I feel like stealing anyone's form of art is so problematic and so unhinged to do, and also comes with so much, like, I would feel guilty, and I would carry that with me for the rest of my life. Like, I would never feel like at ease. I would feel on edge all the time. So I don't know why you would do that. Also, everyone ended up finding out at the end of the book anyway, so you have achieved nothing. Question number 10, which is the last question in this tag, is your problematic fave, and I'm picking Persephone from Lore Olympus. She's great. Like, straight up just grew like, I don't know, into a giant person, and killed mortals because they killed her best friends, because, like, the nymphs were attached to, like, this sacred land. Yep, endorse, love it, do it. I mean, like, not great, but, like, I feel like everybody sort of lets it slide because she is, like, the goddess of spring. They're like, she would never do something like that. Ugh, honestly, that's crazy. But yeah, she did. I feel like we ignore all the fact that she did that, but you know what? I feel like it's kind of justified. Anyway, guys, that's all I've got for you today. Please like, subscribe, because this was nice, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.